Welcome to Selfless Yoga, and if this is your first time practicing with me, welcome. Today we're going to do an Ashtanga-Inspired Vinyasa class today. And so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is going to sit on our mats with a cushion underneath our sit bones, just to help elongate your spine. And just gently starting to close your eyes. And starting to find your breath. And inhaling, belly, rib cage, upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. Inhaling and exhaling. And starting to think about your intention for your practice today. And in this moment, letting go of yesterday or tomorrow. And just focusing on this moment here, practicing with me today. I'm grateful for you to be here today, practicing on your mat. And always reminding yourself during your practice, always listening to your body. And always focusing on your breath. One more inhale. And exhale. And slowly open your eyes, putting your hands into heart center, palms against your heart. And let's inhale for one Om. Inhale. Om. And let's get started. So let's go ahead and get started. Going ahead and getting into tabletop position. So it's ready on the ground. And we're just going to warm up our spine with some gentle cat and cow. So you're going to inhale, chin, dropping your belly, rolling your shoulders in towards the spine. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Really protracting your shoulders, pushing your shoulders, your palms away from the ground. Inhale. Exhale, round and tuck your tailbone in, chin towards your chest. Inhale, one more time. And exhale. And come back to tabletop position. So we're going to warm up our wrists today because we're going to do adding a couple of new postures in, a little bit different today. So really have to warm up the parts of the body that we are going to be focusing on today. So our wrist is going to really be a pivotal point with our practice today. So when you're here on your tabletop position, kind of use Hasta Bandha, really grabbing the ground below you. Just kind of holding, gripping, as if like you're about to fall, you can grip your hands. Okay? Now just released. Let's go forward and back and forth over our wrists. Just warming up your wrists, nice open, wide fingers, even distribution of your palms. And of course, following your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to go side to side. Still trying to keep your shoulders over your wrists as you come back to midline. Now we're going to turn our fingertips towards each other. And do the same thing, but very gentle. So if at any point you're feeling any sharp pain in your hands, the goal is to really try to open up your palms, an even distribution of the weight, and maybe not go as deep. We're just trying to warm up our palms. Now, if you can, take your fingers and you're gonna go ahead and bring it towards it. If that's all you can do, you can just sit here. If you want to go a little bit more, go a little bit forward, a little bit back. And maybe put less weight on your palms. And making sure you're making ocean breath, ujjayi breath, breath with sound. Right in the back of your throat, you kind of have a slight constriction, very gentle, very soft. And then if that's good, then go ahead and just shake your palms, sit back onto your shins. Just shake it a little bit. And just rotate your wrists one direction. And then, now that can be a lot. If you're on your computer, that can be a lot more tight. That's okay. We're here to undo all the things that we do to our body. And we're here to heal our body with our practice. So a daily practice or a few times a week, even for 5 minutes, really can help balance your body back into a better rhythm. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a tabletop balance. So you're going to extend your right palm straight and extend your left. And just balance here. Maybe look forward, maybe look down. Really squeeze your glutes. Bring that left leg up. And also using your core to slightly engage and protect your spine. Now, elbow to knee, nice and slowly. And extend. If you need to, you can always take your right foot and kind of turn your toes in to help you a little bit with balance. One more time, elbow to knee. And extend. And switch. Extend your left arm, extend your right leg. And just try your best to balance here. You might start shaking. It's okay. Squeeze your glutes. Really extend and try to stay in a nice squared position. Left arm, left elbow to knee. And extend. One more time. Elbow to knee. And extend and release. And let's go back and sit back into a child's pose. Drop your head. Extend your arms. Now, if your knee and your elbow wasn't able to reach, it's okay. The goal is just to put your body in that position. And with time, as you open up, it will touch. But not judging the body, just accepting your beautiful body just the way it is, and just doing what you feel your body needs in this moment. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Come back up. Neutral tabletop position. Now we're going to go ahead and bring your palms, making sure you're nice open palms. Tuck your toes in. First downward facing dog. Making sure your hips are up and back. Really push your shoulders away from your ears. Engage your core and your pelvic floor in and up. And going ahead and pedaling out your legs. You can do both at the same time. Just starting to warm up the lower body. At the same time, still being active on the upper body that's against the ground. And then whenever you're ready, in stillness, taking a couple deep breaths in stillness. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Looking between your legs. Inhale one more time. And exhale. And slowly walk your feet and your hands together. And bring your toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. And just bringing your palms to your shin or to the ground. And there again, pedaling your legs. Yep. Then you can also bring opposite hands to elbows. Pedaling here. And then going ahead, bring palms down. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, engaging your thighs. Slowly coming up into a standing position. So let's go ahead and get ourselves standing for just a moment, bringing our toes into Samasthiti feet position, toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. But if you have to have it slightly open, it's okay. Grounding through the 3 arches of your feet, engaging your legs, palms towards the ground, neutral pelvis, engaging your core. Just breathing here, a few Ujjayi breaths. Feeling your body move front, back, side to side. As we breathe here. One more breath. And slowly opening your eyes. So we're going to do Surya Namaskar A. We'll do it slow the first time, then a little bit faster the second time, just to slowly open our body up to create heat. Inhale, palms overhead, looking up at your thumb. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your hands to the ground. Hands can be on your shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms open, step back. High plank to low plank. Rolling into upward facing dog. Shoulders in towards the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. And breathing here. 1. Really rolling your shoulders away from your ears. 2. Belly in and up. 3. 4. And 5. On that last exhale, bring your hips back. Inhale into a halfway lift. Nice flat spine. Exhale, forward fold, drop your head. In this moment, if you need to bend your knees, you can to allow abdomen to thigh connection. And then inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. Second time, a little bit faster. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On your last exhale, bring your hips back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, either step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. And give yourself a moment. Going back to your breath. Nice, slow, and deep Ujjayi breath with sound. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling the warmth in your body. One more breath. And open your eyes. Surya Namaskar B includes chair pose and warrior 1. Inhale, bend your knees, bring your palms up into a seated position, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, palms down, step, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward, left foot diagonal. Come up, slowly square your hips, bend into that right leg, and slowly come up. Virabhadrasana warrior. Exhale, palms down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step, left leg forward, right foot 45-degree angle, and slowly come up. Palms up towards the sky. Nice straight spine, squared hips. Exhale, palms down. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to say it for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the exhale, bring your hips back. Inhale, step or jump into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring your hips down, palms up, nice seated Utkatasana position. Exhale, Samasthiti. Take a couple of breaths here. And slowly bring your feet back together, toes touching. Palms straight down, looking forward. Put your hands on your hips. Step or jump, feet hip distance wide. Padangustasana. Inhale, lift your chest nice and wide open. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to. Grab your big toe. Index finger and middle finger. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, elbows out to the side, and breathe here. 1. Bring your weight forward towards your toes. 2. Bring your elbows out to the side. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale. Put your hands under your feet. Padahastasana, toes towards your wrist. Index finger towards the arch of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now, if this feels really deep for you, just go back to Padangustasana, Yogi toe lock. And if that's still too difficult for you, just doing a forward fold, palms on your shin. And just breathe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Exhale. Hands on your hips. Inhale, come all the way back up. And put your feet back into Samasthiti or jump into Samasthiti. Parsh Konasana. So we're going to go ahead and step your right leg behind you. Turn towards the back of your mat. So I'm just going to do it opposite, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and square your hips. Really bend into your front leg, knee out to the pinky side. And slowly bringing one hand to the outside or inside. You can even go here and go across side angle. If you want to go deeper, you can bring your palms on the inside, a little bit more intense on the outside, and really bend into that leg that's bent. Engage through the back leg, opening your heart, nice and open. 1, 2, looking at your pinky finger. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back up. Switching sides. Pretending I'm on your opposite side. Switching to the opposite side. And you're going to go ahead and bend into your left leg now. Okay? So sometimes I'll go kind of bend down a little bit. Getting a nice wide stance. And decide, what am I going to do today? My shoulders are really tight. I might go halfway. If I feel I have more energy, I'm going to bring my hands to the back side, front side, or then the back side. And decide what you want to do today, but really opening your heart and breathing here. 1. Really bending into that front leg. 2. You could even use a block underneath your palm that's on the ground. 1 more breath. And slowly come back up. And come back into Samasthiti. So we're going to come back into Samasthiti just to go through some options for the next pose. So it's the same thing as Parsh Konasana. Side angle. But we're going to do it with a twist. Okay? So you're going to go ahead. Go ahead and step your right leg behind you. Turn towards the back of your mat. Okay? When you're in the back of your mat, bending into your knee, you can actually do it this way. Bend into your knee like this. And then making sure your hips are nice and square, facing towards the front of your mat. Then go ahead and bring your left arm up and slowly really elongate your spine and twist over as much as you can. Trying to bring that elbow to the outside of that knee. Palms touching and twist. Breathing here. If you want a little bit more, maybe take 1 to 2 breaths here. And then go ahead and tuck your back toe and lift. Maybe onto a lunge position. If you want more, bringing your feet down, heels down, and more. Be extending your arm all the way out. You can use a block here. And slowly bring your arm over and breathing here. Today, I feel really tight, so I'm just going to breathe here for 1 more breath. And released. So normally with Ashtanga, we would come up, arms parallel to the ground, and then switch sides, okay? Go ahead and switch your sides towards the back of your mat or your front of your mat. Now, the left leg is going to be extended. Right leg, then slowly go down, squaring your hips, okay? Toes straight. Inhale, bring your right hand all the way up. And exhale, bring your arm on the outside of that knee and twist. Really twisting and lifting your heart forward. Breathing here. Couple of breaths here. Feeling a little bit more, maybe tucking and lifting into a low lunge. High lunge, actually. If you want more, you can go ahead and heel down towards the ground. Still trying to keep your hips nice and square. And slowly kind of bring it. Use that hand to really get your hand all the way on the outside. Twist over. And release. Back into Samasthiti. So that is a really good arm, shoulder opener. It also allows strength in your legs. So back into Samasthiti. Toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. We're going to go ahead and step your right leg behind you. Turn your body to the long side of your mat. Hands on your hips. Bring your feet all the way out as much as you can towards your wrists. Slightly in. Inhale. Open your chest nice and open. Pasarita Padottanasana. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Coming forward. Dropping your hands between your legs, if possible. Elbows parallel. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Now you can bring in your hips forward, trusting yourself to relieve a little bit of the pressure into your knees. Really bringing yourself forward. And really bringing your chest down. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. So now we're going to do deep C position. So if your shoulders are really tight, my practice is always changing. It's always dynamic. So today I'm really tight. So I would go ahead and bring my straps, either grabbing my straps, or you can go ahead and grab opposite elbow, or you can just interlock your hands, whatever feels comfortable. And inhale, bring your chest nice and open. Really open your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your palms away from your back and still bring your weight forward. And breathing here. 3, 4, and 5. And slowly inhale, come all the way back up. And slowly come back into Samasthiti. Now we're going to go ahead and do a vinyasa down to the floor. Either you can step through or jump through. So inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Just step back into chaturanga. We're actually going to do something a little bit different. So we're not going to jump through to seated. Slowly come down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Just stay in downward facing dog for just a moment. Okay? And then what we're going to do is slowly bring our feet to our hands into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now, you can decide on what you want to do today. You can bring your blocks, put a pillow in front of your head, kind of a little bit in front. We're going to do Bakasana, curl pose. And you can use blocks. No blocks is your choice. But when you do hold the blocks, thumb, hands across, and really using Hasta Bandha, like using your hand like it's gripping like a spider. Okay? Now, you can put your hand, I really bring my blocks mat wide approximately to give myself some space. And I kind of bring it in shoulder distance. Okay? Then you go ahead, and the goal is to bring your shoulder, elbow, over your wrist when you do Bakasana. So what I like to do, bring my feet in and slightly bend my knees. My goal is to bring my knees above my elbow. Now you can fall onto your face, so just be okay with it. That's why you have a pillow here, but you're going to look forward, not down, because you will collapse. So you're going to look forward. So go ahead and grip your hand, Hasta Bandha, onto your blocks or actually on the floor. You can do either or. And bringing your knees towards the back of your triceps. And slowly, don't go up yet. Slowly come, rounding your spine, tucking your tailbone in. And then you have to bring one leg in at a time. But see, my shoulders, my wrists are not over my elbows are not over my wrists. It's not, so bone stacking is important. Slowly come, looking forward. And maybe you might lift. And look, I fell. So I try again. One more time. Going ahead, really Hasta Bandha, gripping the floor, just like your feet, gripping the floor. Pillow in front for protection. Bring your hips up. Walk your knees, back of your tricep, rounding and activating your core, activating your bandhas, and slowly coming, gripping and lift. Again, one more time. And if you can, jump down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now, let's step through to seated. Extend your legs in front. Just checking the time. So we're going to do Paschimottanasana. So flexing your feet. Same feet position like you're standing in Samasthiti. And you can grab your shin, sides of your feet, your big toe. It doesn't matter. Bend your knees. Abdomen to thigh connection. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe here. Now inhale again. Exhale, forward for a little bit deeper. Inhale one more time. Exhale a little bit deeper. and breathe here. Slowly let your heels come forward if you can, or stay in stillness. One more breath. And release. And bring your hands behind you, bending your knees and going side to side. If you feel the way I feel, but it's okay. We go back to our breath. Slow and deep Ujjayi breaths. Closing your eyes. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do bridge pose. Or we're going to use a block. So you're going to go ahead and lay on your back. And take your block whatever position you want. This position, this position, this position is the highest. And just bring it underneath the hard part of your sacrum, not on your spine. Feet are parallel. And bring your hands out to the side, palms on the ground, and just breathing here. Nice, gentle back bend. Shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. And release. Now, second one is we can interlock our hands underneath our sacrum. So going ahead and taking your hands, first thing I make sure I can touch my heels, then interlock my hand and really bring my shoulders underneath. And slowly lift my hips up, squeeze, and breathe here. Squeeze, squeeze, and lift. 3, 4, and 5. Release. And let's go ahead and extend our legs in front of us and lay here for just a moment. Taking a couple of slow and deep Ujjayi breaths. And going ahead and do Vipakarayani, bringing your legs up towards the sky. If this is very difficult for you, you can put your legs on the wall, same benefits. And just breathing here, gentle inversion. 10 of your own deep breaths. Closing your eyes. Feeling the warmth in your body. And noticing how different you feel in this moment. Accepting the body as how it is. And having gratitude for yourself for practicing today. Now taking your hands, going underneath the back of your bottom, of your sacrum, and slowly bringing your feet down with a count of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, use your core, 3, 2, 1. Open your legs up into a nice 45-degree angle, palms facing up, getting into a nice comfortable position, closing your eyes. Relaxing your eyes and jaw. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing all the muscles in your legs and palms. And giving yourself a moment just to be. Being present with yourself Slowly bring your knees towards your chest and rocking side to side for a gentle massage. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly coming back up into a seated position. And just starting to go back to your breath. And just noticing how are you feeling. And going back to your intention, Samkalpa for your practice today. Bringing your hands into heart center. Inhale for 1 Om. Om. Thank you for practicing with me today.